I literally start getting nervous.
The moment that the button is hit.
The moment that we hit the button is just like,
You know what it is? I don't think it's nervousness. I just think all your thoughts are rushing to the front of your mind at once, and you're like, "Oh my god, what am I going to talk about first? What am I going to get to? Oh god."
yeah, but here's the thing: is like, as much as that happens, me personally, we're off the rails right from the beginning. So
yeah.
it doesn't make a difference the order because I'm like, okay, we're gonna touch this, and then we don't touch any of that stuff.
Nope.
But I'm still like shaking when I hit the button.
You know what they say? They say man makes a plan and God laughs.
Yeah.
We always come in here with this intention of that we're gonna we're gonna hit on these good topics. I say I'm gonna touch on certain current events. I don't touch on any of them.
Yeah, no, it's just it's.
You know what it is? It's the ADD between the two of us.
And I think that's one of the things that a lot of the listeners like, that they're like, oh, you know, you guys are talking, oh, Pretty Bird.
Yep.
You know, it happens again. And then it's just like, we can't.
We're gonna get better at this.
I hope so.
One day.
You know,
we're gonna get meds when we start getting money. Maybe we could do a sponsor. Could be meds. Like it could be whoever has trouble with attention. It could be for us. We'll sponsor them.
What happened? Oh, never mind.
Like, have you ever wondered? Like, I was thinking this morning, matter of fact, before I even came here, because I was having cereal, and I said, I wonder what people were thinking. Like, who was the first person that saw the cow and was like, yo, I'm gonna milk that? Like,
How about the guy that looked at the pig and said, bacon?
no, he's getting it. Like, I wonder what that would taste like fried. Like, I just be wondering, like, what people be thinking before these things are invented. Like,
Dude, you just ruined my head.
I know. Now we're going off the rails.
See, this is the problem. This is where it all starts, and all of a sudden now I'm like, where are we going?
Oh man.
How was your week?
Week was pretty good. Oh, I had an amazing week actually. You know what? I want to save for when we got to the show. But yeah, I saw Dave Chappelle this week.
How was it?
In a word, it was more. I got more than what I asked for. So I don't know if you remember, like months ago, I tried to see Dave Chappelle in Atlantic City.
Right.
And the day that I was supposed to go see it, my family got hit with COVID.
Right.
And I ended up not being able to go, even though the tickets was already paid for. I had arrangements already made. And I couldn't get a refund. I ended up giving the tickets away.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't go because COVID hit the house, and man, you want to talk about disappointment? Because me and you talk all the time. Like, there's few people that are gonna get my premium dollars to go see in a concert or a show, but Dave Chappelle was one of them. And I was like, I have to see Dave Chappelle. Like, if I ever get the opportunity, I want to see him. And my good friend Adam, he's been trying to he felt so bad that I missed the show. He's been notifying me every time Dave is performing in different areas. But I was like, dude, I'm not taking a plane to Louisiana. I'm not taking a plane to all these different places on top of the tickets to go see him. Like, that would have been an arm and a leg. And then it came out that he was coming to MSG. And he was like, bro, I'll lock in these tickets right now. This was months ago. And I said, yo, just whatever it is, I don't care what tickets you buy. Just put it down. Take my money. I'm seeing Dave Chappelle. He got the tickets, thankfully, before, because it was a sold-out show. And I didn't know, but shout out to Dave Chappelle. It was his birthday last week, I think, on Friday. And we went to MSG.
Okay.
And not only did Dave perform, he had 4 other comedians perform before him. So Jeff Ross, if you remember him from Comedy Central, he does the roast.
Yeah, love that
He's
dude.
the host. He's the host of this whole show.
He
hosted the whole thing.
Really?
Bro, from beginning to end. Shout out to him, man. Like, he did what he does. First, he roasted himself.
That's a brave dude.
Then he roasted people in the audience. Mind, this is New York.
Oh my God.
He's fearless. He goes into there and starts picking on everyone from the security guard to every person in eyesight. He's roasting them. He sets up each comedian that performs before Dave. First comedian, I believe his name is George Williams. Older black comedian. He has a residency, I think, at Las Vegas. He was funny. He kills it. This other guy named Shane Gillis, he comes out. He kills it. Aziz, you know Aziz, the Indian comedian?
Yeah, I like him.
He performs.
Wasn't he on Wild 'N Out for a little bit?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
He performs and he does his thing. After him, Donnell Rawlings, Ashy Larry from the show Chappelle Show. He performs, and then of course Dave comes out. He crushes it, and you know Dave. Like, if you're easily offended, don't watch.
But I always feel that he's like
He's a genius.
Like he'll put a word on a piece of paper and then just take it from there.
Every time, and you know what's crazy, and this is not to belittle any of the comedians that went before him or Jeff Ross or anyone, but you see sort of the difference and sort of caliber of comedian that Dave is compared to the field. Like,
well, you have people that are trying to make you laugh,
and then Dave,
and then there's Dave.
Like, Dave is on another level. Like, and I don't mean to like go crazy, but he just. The show, he is going to air this because before he even started performing, Netflix symbol came up and they did like a little brief intro. I believe this name of this comedy special is going to be called The Lunatics Manifesto.
Okay. So that's the reason why they took all the phones away from everybody?
Took everybody's phones. Everybody had to put in a seal jacket or whatever. But so The Lunatics Manifesto, when it airs, you'll be able to see what we saw. And boy, oh boy, I don't know how much they're going to edit out. But if everything goes out, what he said, there's going to be controversy.
So, well, Netflix tries to keep the comedies under 90 minutes.
Oh, he did his thing. Yeah, he stayed within time.
Did he really?
I'm not worried about his time.
Worried about his content.
I'm worried about
content.
Yo. Oh, man. If everyone thought that his jokes against trans people was...
He takes it to the next level?
Yeah.
Guy's a genius.
I do not want to spoil it because I want people to I want people to have the same shock and laughter that I had when he started doing it.
So I have a question. Did everybody clap, or did some people like at the end were like, I wasted my money here?
Everyone was dying.
Okay,
like
good.
It was the garden was lit. Everyone was hysterical. Everyone was like, I cannot believe what he's saying and what he's doing right now.
Good.
It was
well, we need that.
We need that.
We need that. Everybody's so uptight.
So
oh my
uptight.
God. Everybody gets offended if you're wearing yellow, you're wearing this, you say that. We need more Dave Chappelle's out there.
We need that. And honestly, and he wasn't just saying it just for shock value. Everything he said was methodical. It was hilarious. It was great storytelling in between the jokes, of course. You know how Dave will set you up at the beginning of the joke? He'll tell you 20 side stories, and then he'll close it with the joke that he started with. So he has a great way of bringing everything all together. I really want to spoil some of his content, but one, I wouldn't deliver it as good as he does. And
I don't.
I don't want
to touch it.
Yeah. So but Lunatics Manifesto, look out for it. I'm sure it'll be dropping on Netflix probably by this fall.
Yeah.
Great bit. But yeah, that was great. But other than that, I'm getting my butt kicked by allergies, bro. I do all this stuff. Like, I go to the gym, I work out, I take my vitamins, and the things that I can't see beat me up. It's freaking pollen, it's viruses.
Let me tell you. So
lactose.
I was reading some stuff, and then again, I have, when my mind goes into like that world trying to understand things, and then I hit this article, and the article was like, because the whole problem with last week's video. Okay, this is how it started.
Oh, God.
All right, this is what happened. So we have their video on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it going, I look like the fat Pink Panther. Like, the lighting is horrible. Everything looks like it.
The Pink Panther, though.
Look, watch go look at it.
Uh-huh.
I look like a fat Pink Panther. And this is exactly what I saw. And I'm like, no, I can't do this. So obviously I spent the...
Yes, he got rid of our green screen.
Got rid of the green screen. Everybody's seeing the few. But I'm at the point so I'm reading stuff, and then as I'm reading, I get into this article about health.
Okay.
All right. And it hit me, and it hit me hard. He says, the one thing that most likely will kill you is inside of you.
Oof. Yo,
Dude,
that's real. That's real.
You don't even know it's killing you.
Yeah.
It's
don't
there.
Even know.
The doctors won't find it. So when the doctor finally diagnoses you with something,
it's already too late.
It
already happened.
Most of the time, it's already been killing you.
Yeah.
And I'm reading this thing, and I'm like,
yeah,
I'm lost. I'm like,
bro,
in shock. Now it's dark. It's like 4 a.m. now.
Oh my God.
I can't sleep now. I'm wondering, am I breathing okay?
No, bro, I'm like a mouth breather right now listening to you.
Yeah. And I was like, the facts. What's going to kill you is from inside of you.
It is. That is 100% facts. And that's the thing. Like, we try, so it's everything from your diet to your nutrition to your, you have to do everything you can to try to fight this for all the time. Because like you said, by the time doctors even realize, before you even feel the symptoms, the damage is
Yeah.
already done. Like, even when we was talking about COVID, like, people always think like, oh, well, COVID is coming on, whatever. But the damage that people have done to their lungs is like almost irreparable. Like, your body's not going to recover, or even the damage to your liver. Like, when you get your blood test and it's like your liver is not performing to the optimal
Yeah.
performance it's supposed to be in because we drank like fish.
So what had happened was
What happened was
no, but it's one of those things, and it just took me, and I was like, right after I read it, I was like, all right, I gotta make some changes. Obviously, I attempt. I'm not good at doing it, but I do. I try. I do my best.
Oh man, you about to step right into my topic, bro.
All right, no.
You want to intro the show? All right, let's intro the show, and then because you really are like almost dog walking right into something I wanted to talk to you
Let's
about.
get the show
It's
started.
amazing what you do. All right, man, let's go ahead and get it started. People coming into the room. Yes, we're doing another early morning show. It is Sunday morning, and we are kicking it off things bright and early for you guys, so you can kick your day off as well. Listen to us as you go to the gym or as you're driving. But yeah, DJ Fire on the ones and twos. We about to kick it off a little something like this.
Listen up, everyone.
We heard what the people wanted more. Well, all for one and one for all. Welcome to season 4.
Yeah, rocking with the best.
In the Cloud Radio proudly presents Life Lessons with Idiots.
Let's go.
Come for the music and comedy, but stay a little longer for the lessons. They're not the smartest in the room.
10 million, you might have some stipulations, right?
Yeah, well, 10
You
million.
might be like, all right, so how long is the kid?
I might have to like hold his back, his lower back. What?
Why are you holding him?
Because I want to be sure the money's in that pocket.
He's not holding 10 million in his butt.
But they're definitely not the dumbest. Now, let's get into it.
Hey, welcome to Life Lessons with Idiots. We're your boys, Frankie and Rashawn, coming to you once again on this beautiful Sunday. Today is August 27th, 2023. We're coming here with you in another hot and live show right now. If you're not tuned in yet, please go on to mixcloud.com in the Cloud Radio, and you can tune into our live feed as this show is happening. Participate in the chat with our other fellow members in there, our awesome fellow idiots who are rocking and rolling with us. Feel free to join us on the discussion as we have this live broadcast brought to you. If you haven't already, please make sure you follow us on mixcloud.com as well as on Spotify, as well as on Apple Podcasts, Samsung Podcasts, whatever's your favorite streaming service. We ask that you continue to follow us on there and stay in tune for all of our newest episodes as we come out with them. Also, make sure you follow us on all the social media sites. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter. We're just about everywhere. So please give us a follow. So you can see our pictures, you can see our prior episodes, you can look through the archives. Shout out to the Bingers. Bingers, assemble.
Love those people.
I love the Bingers. The Bingers are the Bingers are the best because you guys, I don't know how you find us. I don't know what makes you stumble across our show, but we're glad you came. And we appreciate you guys going through the archives and listening to the older episodes and our older antics. I tell you, man, episode 1 is still pretty classic, even though it is very rough around the edges. But it's a great episode. But yeah, again, shout out to the Bingers and shout out to the new listeners coming here for the first time. We appreciate you guys rocking with us.
And quick thing, we have people in the chat already. We have Rose there.
Row.
Relentless. What's going
Relentless.
on, brother? I actually got to give you a call probably this week, so I'll hit you up soon.
Nice.
Farrah's there in Half Pint.
Half pint.
So,
Awesome.
where are we going with this? Are we going to continue the conversation about health?
No, what would you say? Ah, shoot, look how bad I'm still
Our
thinking about
ADD?
the person milking the cow. Yeah, I got to get better at this. No, I forgot what you said. What were you just talking about?
All right, so I don't remember.
You were just saying something that I was like, oh, you tying right into my show. Oh, you know what? I think I got it. I wanted to ask you, Frankie, today, Geez, I can't remember. All right, what's a mistake? I got it. Here we go. This is the one I want to ask you, Frankie. What's a mistake that you keep making, and why do you keep making it, and what has it cost you?
So we're gonna do this.
Yeah, let's do it.
My mistake. Besides eating. Besides eating.
You need to eat to survive.
Yeah, no, I get that, but it's just like it's not a mistake. You know what?
No one mistakes eating.
Yeah, I do.
No.
That was a mistake.
Maybe eating the ice cream at 12 o'clock.
What's a mistake that I make?
Maybe Ben and Jerry coming into your bedroom is a mistake.
Yeah, that might be it. What's the biggest mistake I make?
All right, or just what's a mistake that you seem to regularly make, and you keep making it over and over again, and you know what has been the cost? Like I'm gonna tell you something, like a mistake of mine, because I consider myself a pretty logical person, and I always try to think the best of people. My biggest mistake is I always give people the benefit of the doubt, and I think that's a flaw, because there are certain people who, one, are crazy, B, want to take advantage, or C, don't deserve the benefit of the doubt. But my thing is, I always say, "Oh man, that was a moment in time." You know, I try to, and I told you before, like on the last episode, I'm trying to work on my ability to forgive, and I'm trying to work on my ability to always think the best of people. And it has cost me because it has bit me in the butt. Whether I've helped people out monetarily, whether I've helped people out with my time, whether I've helped people out with different things, and it's kind of been a thing that's been biting me in the butt repeatedly, but I keep doing it.
I think mine is that I always feel like somebody has a hustle or a scam behind things.
Oh, so you're the opposite of
I'm
me.
totally opposite.
That is so funny. You're
Yo.
the yang to my yin.
The yin to your yang.
That too.
I think that everybody always has a plan. I don't trust anybody.
yeah, so-
I had you like to earn my trust takes a lot.
Yeah.
Because I always feel that people are.
That
just,
is so funny. Frankie's like, nah, this is suspect. And I'm like, how can we help?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Rose said that she was retyping the same thing.
Oh, she was just,
Yeah.
she's like me.
Yeah, my problem is that I always think that somebody has
Ace up their sleeve. You always.
always. And this, I don't know if it's because the way I grew up or
I do it, yeah. You're jaded.
my trust issues.
Yeah.
Like like people that when you're growing up that you're supposed to look at and go, that person I'm supposed to trust and they failed me. And regardless of whoever it is, whether it's a parent or a friend or whatever, that they're adults that actually turned around and I was like, they're liars.
Man.
So that actually put me in a point.
That makes sense.
It made me always question everything people do.
I got you.
And I'll give you an example. So years I was a kid, and I was on my way to school, and it was a group of us, and one of the guys was a couple, like 2-3 years older than me, was confronted.
Okay.
By
like a bully or something?
By a couple of bullies.
Okay.
Right. And they were like, hey, give me your money and all this and all that, and the whole thing, ended up like almost a fight happening, and eventually they gave the money
to the bullies.
And this was grammar school. Okay, this is grammar school, and I'm there, and listen. In order to take money from me, you got to give it to me first, because I was broke, right?
You.
But I was shocked, and I was like, wow. The person turned around and gave a little bit of a fight, but didn't really give a fight. So I was like, well, I don't know if I can hang out with this person a lot.
Right?
If
I'm ever in a bind, this person's not somebody I can depend on.
Right. So that's one thing. Then that night after school, everybody's getting together, and then I heard, yeah, these two guys came up to us, and I was like, no, man, no, and flipped it like he was a hero.
Aggressor. Yeah, like
yeah. He goes, yo, I had to give him the money because I felt like I felt bad for them.
Well,
I'm like,
he had to save face, Frankie. Come on, man.
No, you don't say. But
no one's like us when we tell our episode on Taking the L, when we tell our stories of us getting beat up. Like everybody else is gonna put on the show and make it seem like
I'm telling the truth. That girl, yo, I got punched.
Yeah,
and I punched.
I got knocked out.
Yeah, but yeah. So from that point on, I think that's when it started for me to realize that people are just going to twist words to make themselves always look better, and
I agree with that.
And it bothered me to the point that every time I heard somebody say something, I was like, Really? Is that what
Yeah.
happened?
But you know what it is? Everybody's the hero in their own story. Like, everybody wants to be the hero. Like, when you write your autobiography, Frankie, you're gonna be doing amazing things that you've done, but they're gonna be very exaggerated in your book. Like,
No.
it's gonna be like, Frankie, I once helped this old person across the street. Frankie's gonna say, but then when he writes the book, it's gonna be like, this car was coming directly at this older woman,
And I
dove. I rescued her. I picked up her and the walker.
Yeah.
and I dove to the side before the car could whiz past us.
Yeah, that might
right.
that might be no, maybe not. I don't know.
It's gonna be mad graphic.
It's gonna be mad graphic. No, but I think that's where it started for me. So my trust issues have been since then.
Yeah,
And then, but once you're in,
yeah.
I like
You're in.
you're in. I have
You
no
have a seat
problem
at the
with
table,
you.
yeah.
I'll never question a thing ever again about
Yeah.
you until you make that mistake again.
Yeah.
Because people make mistakes, but
Yeah.
still, I always feel that
Yeah.
the ones that know me know not to do it in front of me.
I think with me is just that I always think everybody has the best of intentions, but I think that circumstances of their lives makes them do things that they probably know is against their better judgment. And so I always go in with the idea that if someone's approaching me with a situation, like they need help, I'm not a skeptic because I feel like it takes a lot of it takes a lot of humility and dropping a lot of pride whenever you got to go to somebody to ask for money or to ask for help. Not like saying, yo, I'm in a bit of a bind. And I look at that and I'm like, dang, man, it took you a lot to even approach me because you know the kind of person I am. I would think you value our relationship to not want to take advantage of it. And you know that I'll try to help you as best as I can. So why would you take advantage of it? So I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. And then sometimes it bites me in the butt because once I start catching on that you not only asking me, but you asking other people in our family the same thing, you're giving them the same story or you giving them the same thing. And now it's like, oh, you got a little scam going on.
That's pretty much it too.
You got a little thing going on now.
Yeah, that gets me.
But then that's the thing though, Frankie, because then it's back to my previous episode where I was saying about act of forgiveness. Once I find out that you burned that bridge or you took advantage, good luck. Good luck of me ever helping you again because I will likely never do it again.
Yeah, no, we can continue being this, but yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a lot, but
Yeah.
but that's basically where I'm at with when it comes to stuff. I wish that's the one thing I wish I could change.
Yeah.
But I'm in my 50s now, and
Yeah. No.
that's not changing.
Can't teach old dog new tricks.
Not this one.
So Frankie, go ahead, Frankie.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask you, what do you think? Because when you grabbed your phone, I was gonna say, what do you think would be more dangerous? A hacker taking your phone and saying, Frankie, I'm gonna leak all of your text messages, or Frankie, I'm gonna leak your entire camera roll to the public. Frankie's thinking. I can see the gears turning.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Wait, no, but you got to pick one or the other. You got to pick one. Like he says, I'll give you the choice of what I leak. I'm going to leak either all your text messages or I'm going to leak all of your pictures in your phone. Every single picture. No context. Every single picture in your phone will be leaked. Or all of your text messages.
Take the pictures.
Take the pictures.
Dude, you have to take the pictures.
I knew it. You got to take the pictures.
Take the pictures.
Do what you want with the pictures.
Yeah, I don't care. Take the
Do not
pictures.
touch my text messages.
Do not touch my text messages.
My text messages could get me arrested.
But that's the thing is, yeah. So, oh man, what a good question, man. Oh my god.
Because I'm like, the things that I say amongst my friends, like the things that we talk about and the things that we touch on, I can't let that stuff get public.
No.
Because we offend everybody.
No, we do. But like, I don't have I'll give you an example. So
Okay.
I have a childhood friends chat that I have, and since we're open books,
Yeah. Nothing's off limits.
nothing's off limits.
Nothing.
So years ago, one of the guys in the chat was like in a funk, and he was like, life sucks, and this and all that.
Yeah.
And he's like he's
down and out.
opening up to us.
Yeah, he's being vulnerable.
vulnerable to us.
And we do what all guys do.
Bro,
we bashed him.
yo, in Spanish, I wrote, "Why don't you just hurry up and kill yourself?"
Oh
I mean,
my-
like, just walk the plank, just jump, dude. But this is the stuff that we say, but it's not like we mean it like like hurtful to him. It's just like, all right, get over it, man. Move on.
Yeah.
So it was like, yo, just pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, just jump. I don't care. You don't know how to swim. Jump.
Now, that poor guy. Now, if he would have been gone, then what? You guys would all been at his funeral. Like, I don't know what made him do it.
That's why you can have all the pictures.
And all the pictures, giving the pictures at you at the funeral.
Yeah. Wish you were here.
Sorry, bud.
No, definitely. Because, again, there's nothing, like, if you know us,
Yeah.
like we have our chat, right?
Yeah.
But do we cross a line that, yeah, we can.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
do cross a line.
Yeah.
But it's a line between friends.
Exactly.
That
I feel like
Not-
the
no.
text messages don't just incriminate us. It incriminates everybody we
Yeah.
talk with. Like, they will be incriminated from all the different things that are discussed and said in that chat. So,
this is gonna be like Hillary's emails.
oh man, dude, burn them, burn them.
Burn them.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah,
no.
just take the pictures.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna get pictures of me when I thought I was fat, and I wasn't.
Yeah, you're gonna get pictures. You're gonna get unflattering pictures. You're gonna get
Yeah.
pictures of me not looking. You're gonna
Yeah.
get pictures that, but
No.
no, have at it.
Yo, I'm gonna read you this article.
Hopefully, this thing. There it is, back and focus.
It'll
Yeah.
refocus. It did it on this side already.
Yeah, it did. See,
So-
all right,
All right, so I'm gonna read you this article.
all right, what we got?
Where is it?
All right,
Baby born pregnant with her own twins.
wait. The baby
The baby
is born
with her twin. She's
like
pregnant-
attached, like
No,
Siamese
she's
twin.
pregnant with her twin.
So a baby girl that
Baby-
just got born is pregnant with twins.
with her own twin, her twin sibling.
That is wild.
Dude.
How does that happen?
Dude, I was like,
Their body's not even built for reproduction yet. Like, how does that happen?
this article is from
this a
Live
mutant
Science.
baby?
This
It's a mutant baby.
instead of mutant baby, it's from Live Science. Oh my God! And it was in February 2015. It says a baby in Hong Kong was pregnant
All
with
right.
her own sibling
Do we
at
know
the
if this
same
is real?
of yeah.
Is this fake news?
No, it's not fake news. So of her birth, according to a report, this happens one in every 500,000 births.
One in every 500,000 births, a baby is born with their sibling inside of them. Now I heard of Siamese twins where they're like attached, but this
Yeah.
one is
Well,
inside.
there was only one set of Siamese twins. Everything else is conjoined.
Oh, okay, got it.
There's a big difference. Oh,
Yeah.
what? Oh.
Uh-oh,
Yeah,
Karen's here.
Karen's here.
Special guest Karen is
you need,
here.
You need a mic?
Uh-oh.
It's right there.
She said no, she's too cool with her sunglasses.
Yeah, she can't see us.
I know, she can't.
It's pretty dark in here.
She's dark in this dark room.
Yeah, you don't want to come grab a mic?
You want to get on the mic, Karen?
I gotta
Oh, all right. Oh,
Don't ruin the lighting.
Uh-oh.
It took us forever.
uh-oh. Guys, the show's going off the rails. Karen's disrupted the show.
You think she'd take off her shades?
She can't see. She's bumping into the lighting in the room.
Hello, everyone.
There you go, Karen.
Where's my button?
There's your button. Karen is in the building.
You just
Whippa,
gotta
whippa, whippa.
Karen, it's good to see you. How things going?
Very busy.
Very busy.
Yes.
Nice.
Everything's going well.
Happy Sunday
Thank
to you,
God.
Karen.
Yes.
If you guys don't remember, Karen was on prior episodes. She used to hit random buttons that went like this.
I can't hear it.
Oh, you can't hear the drum?
No,
That was
it's-
Karen's drum
That's
solo.
okay. That's my drum solo.
Yo, that was her drum solo.
All right. Have a good night, day, guys.
All right, Rose said hi.
Rose says hi.
Hi, Ro.
Rose said bye.
Bye.
But no,
Have fun, guys.
thanks, Karen. But this is wild though. That this is crazy. That this
Dude, it happened. They don't know what causes it. So I'm like,
yeah. Is it the water?
it's in the water.
I just want to know.
They have no idea. But this is a global thing. One in every 500,000.
So this is not just like
Not just in Hong Kong,
Not in Hong
not
Kong.
India, not
This is
like
a
South
global
America.
thing,
This is
that
a
one in
global
You know-
one in every 500,000 births.
bro. That's more common than hitting the lottery.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So your baby's born pregnant.
So what do you do? Does the doctor have a surgery where they take the baby out of there? You can't leave us on a cliffhanger with a baby.
Well, yeah, obviously there's a process that goes through
the
it,
baby
but you
names
know,
it?
if you're
Who
religious,
names the baby?
Jesus.
Wait a second. Who names the baby of the baby?
Oh, I don't know. They're gonna have to wait. But like I saw this and I'm like, some of these people would like look at that like the
That
second
is
coming
crazy, though.
of a religious.
Yeah, but these are just like, I guess I'm assuming genetic defects, like, because clearly
Yeah.
this isn't normal.
Yeah, they say that it's been happening. They can't really tell what it is. That just basically the one twin absorbs the other one during the pregnancy.
You think that one twin ate it because it was hungry?
If it was mine, oh man, that's what happened to me. I got another me inside of me.
Frankie,
He's all grown up.
Frankie, you supposed to be 2?
Oh man, I'm supposed to be half this weight.
Frankie,
I am thin.
I cannot. It's just the other side of me.
It's the other guy in me.
He's my better half.
He's the one that doesn't have trust issues.
Yes.
Yeah, he's the opposite.
He's the other me.
He doesn't have trust issues.
We should be laughing at that. These people would live.
Yeah.
But hopefully they help those poor babies.
No, they do. I mean, like, when it's stuff like this is so rare, you
Yeah.
know, because doctors, they'll do the research and all that. They'll take care of them,
Yeah.
but they never helped mine.
I gotta. Since we're talking about your past and you being bored, if you could time travel, Frankie, 200 years into the future or to the past, which one would you pick and then why?
Future.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Why?
don't think I want to go to the past.
You want to know why?
I don't think I'll make it.
Yeah, because when it's 90 degrees outside, I'm sweating my butt off, right?
Yeah.
When did AC get invented?
I don't know, but we need an AC.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So I'm
Sam.
not going in the past because
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sweating. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I
no,
can't.
I'll go in the future.
Yeah.
Been
I think-
walking around with those air jackets. You seen those?
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah, where it's like it cools you.
It cools you? I need to
Yeah.
get a bunch of those.
Yeah.
Wear them in the
It
winter.
relies on like liquid or something, like
Yeah.
a purifier or something, and that's pretty dope.
I go
Like
in.
a
I go.
hydration jacket.
Yeah, I'd definitely go in the future.
You go in the future?
Yeah.
When I go in the past, 200 years is a lot of years. Because if you think about it, I think racism didn't end to like 100 years ago.
Oh, you would have been right in the mix.
I know. I would have been right
You
there.
would have been like, uh-oh.
Oh shoot! I don't know if I would have been in the fields. I don't know where I would have been.
This
So
ain't this Old Bridge?
So I know.
This ain't Old Bridge.
What town is this? Yeah, I don't think I'll make it back there.
No.
So I definitely have to go to the future. I think the future would be lit. I'm just curious because you will be able to meet your kids' grandkids 200 years in the future. Because if you think about it,
Yeah.
that's like 3 generations.
Yeah, no, that's
You
not
would
bad.
meet your grandkids. That would be weird.
my great grandkids.
Yeah. Your great grandkids.
That's crazy.
That would be wild, right?
And you know something.
What advice would you give your great grandkids?
What advice I would give you? Well, how old are they?
Well, they probably
you
like.
gotta give me an age.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Because if they're
So
5
let's-
years old, I'm not gonna tell them.
All right, let's just
don't,
say-
5-year-old, don't eat the yellow snow.
Let's just say you stupid. How about this? They're teenagers. They're coming into adolescence. They're like 18 or something. They're like 17, 18.
17, 18. I'll tell them don't settle on one like one career. Give yourself a lot of options.
I like that. Okay.
That's what I was like, and I
Keep your
get
mind
the whole
open, keep an
school
open
thing.
mind. Yeah.
And they, don't get me
Who knows?
wrong.
Schools might not even exist in the future.
Right.
200 years.
But
And just
like
download stuff.
yeah, true.
It's our brain.
But no, they're not putting no.
Yeah. They gotta have
But-
chips in the brain by
Yeah,
then.
but I would say like right now, unless you're gonna become a doctor or something like that, when you go to school, you should actually go to school for several different things, not just one. Because I know people that went to school for accounting. They're in IT.
Yeah, I know people
So-
that went to school for psychology and they do business finance.
Yeah.
Or they're
So
like,
so, did you get your money's worth?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
You gave up all this money to do something different. So I would tell a 17, 18-year-old, you go to school, get a degree or several degrees on different things, or learn different things because the options are yours, and so you have options to be able to go. I don't like that one. I'll do this one.
Yeah.
I would
sound.
do that.
Oh. Marty! Marty! You can't talk to your grandkids.
So last week, we're talking about that. Last week,
You talking about which one?
when we were talking about throwing the kids out.
Okay, yeah. You were saying, kids, if you're 21, get out.
Right. So.
Frankie was kicking kids out in their early 20s.
Okay, and I got calls. People didn't agree with me.
Okay.
So they were like, I have a 22-year-old at home and all this and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And, let me clarify. So I said, all right, let me clarify. If
Okay.
your child,
Okay.
regardless of whoever it is
Uh-huh.
going to school or doing something to better themselves, there's not a problem with them living at home.
Yeah, because that's their job.
That's
is
their
to be a
job,
student.
all right,
Yeah.
to be a student.
Mhm.
But if your child is sitting at home, does not want to do anything else,
Uh-huh.
and sitting at home,
Lazy.
lazy, you need to get them to get up and go out, because if not, you're gonna end up
With the man child.
with a man child. So we had this conversation, and we were going back and forth.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm like, well, have you spoken to him? You know, well, and what ended up happening was she was like, well, he hasn't made a decision yet as to what he wants to do. And my reply was, he made a decision.
You just
His
didn't know about it.
his choices that he's not going to do anything, and that he never told you.
Yeah, you didn't get the memo, boo.
Yeah, she didn't get the memo. So, long story short,
Uh-huh.
she hung up on me.
Oof. Truth
And-
hurts.
Yeah, but again, I'm not gonna filter what to me makes sense.
I don't think you're saying anything that's crazy or shock. Like maybe that was just them coming face to face with that realization is why they ran off, because truth, like I said, truth hurts. It genuinely hurts when you realize that you've been enabling the problem that you're currently having. If you have a child that's in the house that is not working, not being productive, not contributing to the house, but they're eating up all your food, they're using up all your water, they're using up all your electricity, they're playing video games all night, they come and go as they please, and then you're going to sit here and be upset and have an attitude and be like, why isn't he doing anything? Why is this person not doing anything? You might be enabling the problem.
Yeah, and to me, it's like, when are you gonna rest?
Exactly.
So obviously the person hung up on me, and they're gonna listen to the show because they listen.
Oh, wow. Don't disrespect our listeners.
No, I'm not
In fact, everything
disrespecting, but I'm making
everything
it
that we
clear.
said, I didn't mean it.
No, again, these are my opinions.
My thoughts.
Yeah,
views.
but they listen to the show, and and basically I said I sent the message. I said I'm going to talk about it on the show. I'm not giving no names or anything like that. But here's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get to a point in your life that you want to retire. Can you retire when you have a stay-at-home child?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Could you depend on that child to take
No.
care of you, or take care of your belongings or your wishes and everything?
Yeah. So guess what? If again, my opinion.
Ooh.
If you're willing to work for the rest of your life to keep this person going, that's on you. You keep hitting the
I
camera.
know, but you see how I slide it?
Too far.
Too far. Too much sauce.
The other way.
Got it.
There you go.
So stupid. You hit on an important topic because this is what's going on in China right now. Did you hear?
No.
So China is going through a bit of a crisis right now where their kids can't get a job. Their kids are facing a difficulty getting a job because their economy is a little bit of a mess. And because their economy is a bit of a mess, and they can't get jobs, parents have been hiring their children to do children chores and paying them.
What?
Yes, like look it up. It's this crazy thing that's going on in China where these young college kids who are very educated, because the job market is so trash, they can't get a job. Their parents are hiring them to be stay-at-home children to basically do things like pick up and drop off, like taking them to the doctors or doing stuff like that, picking up medication, doing chores around the house, and then they pay them like a weekly allowance to be able to just so they could be able to provide for themselves or be able to do things because they can't get a job. Like China's going through some things right now. I don't know if anybody's watching the news, but Evergrande, that real estate company, has collapsed and filed for bankruptcy. Mm-hmm. They have another big company that's about to file for bankruptcy. They're going, and China for years has been like one of the economic superpowers. And I don't want to nerd this whole thing out, but they're the second largest economy in the world, besides second only to the U.S. So for them to be toppling like this, it's a big deal. But I just thought about what you said in regards to the kids staying at home and not being able to get a job and stuff. But in China, this rule does not apply to you because y'all really just don't have anywhere to go.
Yeah, basically.
For all of our people in China, I understand.
So wrote through into the chat here. She said you aren't helping the child function as an adult in this world. It's a disservice to the kid.
Facts.
And then ES said he can be a maid.
Yes, if I see you in a French maid outfit, I'm kicking you out the house.
Mm-hmm. Not my house.
DJ ES, Veteran Squad.
Yes, no. So that's actually pretty crazy. Mm-hmm. But you didn't think that was long overdue? with their population.
You're right. Because they've had like constant economic like population growth for like years. Like they one of the largest economies in the world. But maybe it was inevitable because you have that many people. But did you remember that time where China was limiting people to have only one kid because they were growing so much?
Yeah.
And then now they're actually behind. They're actually seeing their population decline with all this stuff going on.
Yeah, but they had that, and then if you at one point if you had a daughter, you had to give them up or something like that.
It was some weird.
It was some weird stuff, and to me, it's just like I get it, like, but they were going for that male dominant country, but the entire world has changed.
But let me tell you, I know everybody here in the U.S. are like, I don't care what's going on in China, but you guys don't understand how much we're in bed with China, like, and how much the world globally depends on China. Like your T-shirts, and they're the largest manufacturing country in the world. Like they produce for everyone. So if China has bad news or is going through it, we're gonna eventually feel it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, your iPhone, you're gonna feel it.
Yeah.
Your shirts, your clothes, we're gonna feel it. Premium.
Everything.
Yeah.
I mean, like, where was I? I think it was a Hobby Lobby or something like that. One of those stores, and they had like all the flags. The banner, it says "Made in China."
Yeah.
Like all the bowls, I mean, everything they had, everything was basically made in China,
Bro.
So what do we make here?
Facebook.
At Tesla's.
I gotta ask you something because we were talking about work and stuff.
Yeah, go ahead.
Everybody always talk about I go to work to get paid, right? But what is something that your job gives you besides money that you find value in?
Damn.
Right?
You come with some. This became a serious show.
No. Like, all right. So, for example, like for me, other than the paycheck, I meet some dope people. I would say that most of my closest friends now are people that I worked with, and then we just stayed connected, even though we have gone to different jobs, we've gone to different places. I met some amazing people. I actually met more amazing people through work than I did through college and high school.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, no.
Because I have friendships that with some old coworkers that still go on to this day because we met, because we suffered together. We have shared trauma.
I think that in today, the company that I work for, I think that what I appreciate the most is the VP from the department that I work in. He focuses on everybody knowing their role.
Yeah.
And their responsibilities. So I'll give you an example. Okay, so I'm in IT. So he goes, if you manage your IT, your team, you shouldn't be doing their work. You should
be delegating. Yeah.
You should be delegating it. You should guide them.
Yeah.
So that knowledge that I'm getting from him I think is worth a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the one thing.
Learning how to leverage other people's strengths for different things, so you could get the overarching goal.
And let me tell you, it's not easy because I've been doing support for almost 3 decades already, and having to stop doing that and just manage it.
Yeah.
It's really like hard to do, because I want to do it. Because if I know the answer already, I want to act. I want to act on it. But no, I can't. I actually have to be like, oh, you know something? I need you to take care of this.
Yeah.
And that part of separating myself is probably the biggest lesson I'm learning right now, because I can take that anywhere I go.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
it's a tough skill, like knowing how to delegate. Because, like you said, a lot of people, we especially if you spend most of your job just getting stuff done. Like I go in, I just need to execute. But when you got to manage people and then better people, honestly, you need to pay me more money because like trying to handhold people and trying to make them better, it's a lot, man. That tests your patience more than anything, because if they don't do it to the level that you normally do things, it'll drive you crazy.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So I applaud you on that. No, I was gonna say another thing I learned with my job, since I deal a lot with financial services, is just my education around financial education and being able to manage my finances and so forth. So I would say that was a big thing that I was taking. And the only reason why I brought that up is because again, a friend of mine was like, it has to be more to life when you go to work than just getting a paycheck. You should be getting something out of it. ES says, I get nothing. ES, get a new job, bro.
So wait, who's the perfectionist? Me?
Yeah, you are.
Oh yeah, well, no, I'm mental.
We all know.
So here I have a question.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna change the topic a little bit.
Go ahead, switch gears.
You ready? When when you hear people say, "Your people,"
My people.
yeah,
Talking about black people?
no, it's just they
I speak for all
so
black
so
people.
I'll give you the content.
All right, go
But
ahead.
you know, your people.
Ooh, that sounds like black people. Yo, I'm immediately going, what about my people? I'm just in the random sound effect.
That's
All right, okay. All right, so these like you got to give me more of the context. Like, why would they say your people?
So you
are
ha-
they trying to like say insinuate something like, oh, it's all this loud music going on late at night, and they fried a pig outside. You know how your people do. Are they-
Exactly. Exactly what I'm trying to get to. So when you hear stuff like that, right? How you know, like people think that that's not racist.
So, yo, ES immediately said that's racist.
Yeah, he did. But no, seriously, it's like I get that, and they're like, no, that's not racist. I'm just talking about your people.
Your people.
I'm like,
First off,
who are my people?
I do not. First off, I'm not a king of Zamunda.
Yeah.
I do not own these people. I do not speak for all people.
So when people
That is great.
when people say that to you, like I take offense to it, and I put them on the
All right.
spot.
All right. So it depends on the context.
And like, okay. Not the stuff that we have in our text. I already told you. You can keep the pictures. You can keep the pictures. Just not what I'm texting my
Do not
friends.
release the text messages.
Yeah.
No, my people, we love chicken. So, you know how we do.
Your people?
Your people?
But yeah, so
Somebody takes out watermelon and then look at me.
your people?
Here, your people.
Come here, adobo.
I really
Your
don't.
people.
Yo, what? Yeah, like I do think that that innuendo or that sort of speech, because people do it. Like and they do it in a casual manner. Like they'll be having like it'll be like a group discussion, and they'll be like, you know how your people be doing, like, and it'd be and they're trying to make a joke, a clever joke,
Right.
but it is definitely racist. Now,
Yeah, it's
depending on the source, is whether I get offended or not.
right. So how do you handle it? If it's a friend,
If it's a friend, I'm laughing with them. Like
Okay.
we're busting jokes. I'm like, you know, my people, we could, you know, how we loud.
Joker, deuce.
No, you know. But if it's someone like, say, if we had a work function, and this person slips that out, and they're like, well, you know, he's one of your people. They do one of those.
Yeah. But now if you're at work and then we're like, oh no, it's just division of the department you work in.
Yeah.
That's the defense.
Oh, yeah. That is real slick.
That's
And the
real
thing is, I
slick.
got mad black people on my team, so that they can
Yeah,
do that.
they're screwed.
You and your people.
All
Wait,
of us?
your department. Oh.
Yeah. No, so I had that this past week.
Wow.
Somebody said to me, you know, your people. And I'm like, what do you mean my people?
You met my coworkers, right?
And they're like, well, you know, your people.
Oh
But like doing the hand gestures, like you can say it, like
You can say-
like trying to get the words out of me. I'm like, no, I don't know what you mean.
yeah.
And they're like, your people. I go, who are
You're
my people? I go, I'm married, I have
I
kids.
thought we were all
Those-
people.
I said,
No
I have-
aliens here.
I said, I have a wife and I have kids. Those are my people. No. Your people.
Wow.
And I was like, no, you need to clarify.
Let me guess. It wasn't one of those diversity functions where they're like, we want you to be a representative for your people.
Boom.
Bam!
Bro. and
We need
I
you
was
to represent your people and your demographic.
nope.
Not for me.
I am not a representative for anybody but me, my wife, my kids. That's it.
I love that.
Yeah,
Those
your
diversity
people.
meetings? Huh?
Your people.
Yeah, your people, brother. Yeah, that
Yo, that hit hard. I was pissed. I
it's so
literally-
weird, like, because that happens in the office place, like, where they're trying to, like, promote, like, because even if it's not an ethnicity thing, even if it was, like, a sexual orientation thing, if they had Pride Month and they're like, oh, we want you to speak to your people.
Yo. See, that's one of the things that I always say, that it should just be people
It should just be people.
across
we would
the
board.
board.
You be
who wants to touch this
we
topic?
would like you to be represented in this conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
the way
all they
it
need
should
to
be.
say.
I don't think it's right where I see.
That's crazy.
I see people just pointing at you, going, "Oh, you're black. Okay, this is your topic.
Yeah.
Oh, you're Spanish. This is your
You
topic."
get all the
Yeah.
all the Latino topics.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's right. I think it should be across the board.
I can't.
So
Frankie,
talk to me about your people.
I can't. Frankie, tell me something. What is something that is hard for you to get into? No, what's something that is easy for you to get into, but it's hard to get out of?
Oh, binge watching something.
I can see that. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
I like if I start watching, like, I love Blue Bloods,
I never saw that. Is that the cop show?
the cop show.
Yeah, that's why I'm watching. No, I'm a,
Let me guess, your people.
my people don't watch that. Oh man, I'm just joking.
No, but
J Lo's in that, right?
no,
No,
J-Lo's not in that.
she was in one of those cop shows.
She,
All right, go
listen,
ahead.
she's not on that show.
Okay,
Um,
gotta represent your people though. You gotta support
ain't
your
my
people.
people.
She's your people.
no, she's not my people.
Of Puerto Rico.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, binge watching. I think
Yeah.
I started watching Blue Bloods years ago, and then I'm like, I didn't see the first three seasons, and I was like, ooh, there's an app for that,
Oh.
Paramount.
Oh.
So yeah, I started watching, and I went right through it. But I think that's what most people their biggest addiction is now, is with stuff like that.
Yeah, something to get into, easy to get into, and hard to get out. Mine is the bed. I'm very easy to get into bed.
Go to
It's hard to get me out.
Really?
Yo, it's hard, man. That's my That's my hardest challenge every morning. Getting up out of bed.
But don't you go to the gym like at 5?
That's why it's hard.
But that shouldn't be, because that's something you look forward to doing.
I do, but that bed be feeling good, especially in the winter. Oh man,
Yeah.
The winter time, getting out of that warm bed and then stepping onto that cold floor.
Yeah.
Oh man, no, I was gonna say debt too.
No, that is.
Debt is easy. It's so easy to fall into it. And shout out to all the people out there that are trying to pay their credit card, because I just saw a crazy article the other day that said everybody they said people are more comfortable talking about their weight, more comfortable talking about their religion, their politics, and everything else than they are their credit card debt. Apparently, there's this big shame in America where everyone's ashamed to talk about it because they feel like we shouldn't have it, but 66% of the people do have it, and like 40% are delinquent, which means they're beyond the 30-day limit to be able to pay it all off. So there's something that people are ashamed about, and honestly, they even said that they're keeping it from their spouses, a lot of their credit card debt.
Let me tell you something. I know somebody from years ago that had an addiction to shopping.
Yeah, yo, it's a real addiction. You watch HSN, you're gonna buy everything. you watch QVC.
Listen, to the point that they had to file for bankruptcy
Wow, yeah.
a couple of times.
Dang, like
Couple of
Donald
times.
Trump numbers.
Yeah. So, and again, this is somebody I know. It's relevant who where they are, who their names or anything like that. But the wife was so addicted to shopping that she memorized every credit card, everything about
Wow.
the credit card. So when they took everything away,
She knew it offhand.
she was like, "Oh, I don't need that. I could just order it over the phone."
Jeez.
She knew them; they were stuck in her head. She would to the expiration date. So
Jeez.
I remember talking to the husband, and he's like, "So I took the credit cards away and all this and all
cut
that."
them up and everything.
And what happens the following month? Each credit card was up like $400.
Wow,
And I'm like, "Well, how?" And that's when he found out she memorized all the cards.
bro. It's serious, bro. When because there's a literal dopamine high every time you purchase something. There's something that, like, your sensors in your brain literally go off when you buy something. It's the whole conquest, the whole acquisition of something that sends a signal to your body that makes you go, "This feels good." Like, I buy this new pants, or I bought this new shirt, or I bought this new car. It's like this dopamine effect, and then people chase that high like they would any other high, and they can't stop themselves.
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope.
Yeah. I am so, I'll say frugal.
Yeah. And once again, Frankie's the opposite of that high. Frankie gets a high when he don't spend.
Yeah.
Frankie be like, "Ooh, I spent only $3 today."
Yeah.
Ooh.
So here's the thing. I hate spending money, right? Like straight up, like, because it's the stuff. But I'll spend money on a good meal.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's when you,
On a good meal. I don't have a problem spending money on a good meal.
Yeah, Daddy
for
Warbucks
nothing.
when food come out.
When it comes to food, I don't like fast food.
Yeah.
I'll spend the money on like a really good restaurant.
I
I
feel
don't
you
have
on
a
that.
problem with that.
I'm the same way.
Talking about that, When did all these fast food restaurants become so expensive?
Bro. Oh wait, I'm not doing that again, guys. Guys, once again, I want to apologize to the last episode and all of our listeners, especially if you are new listeners. We used the word bro literally 10,000 times. I got a lot of calls about it. They were like, "You guys OD'd on the bro. You guys totally
Bro and
forgot.
fam, bro
you
and
guys
fam."
totally forgot you were doing a podcast." And I heard bro one too many times.
Yeah.
So I want to apologize. You noticed we dialed it down today. It's only because we were really excited. Simon was here. We haven't seen each other in a while. There was a lot of bro.
Bruh,
Bruh.
All right.
What did you say again?
Bro. When did these fast food restaurants become so damn expensive?
It's insane. Now, like so before, I used to go to different fast food restaurants and get like a combo meal or something like that for my kids and myself and everything. And it would come out to like, at most, a little over $20. At most. And I'm talking about we got a lot.
Right.
Like drinks, combos, all night.
Right.
Now it's $20 for you just to get like 3 burgers and fries. Like it is like, it's insane now. And it's the same burgers. Like they're not adding any extra spice to it. They're not doing anything different. And, yo,
So
$3 for a hamburger now.
Yeah. So out of all the fast food places, the only place that I still think they haven't gone extreme with their prices is probably Wendy's.
Yeah, Wendy's is the go-to. They got the 4 for $4.
Yeah.
And it's not an ad, but they got the 4 for $4 deal. If you don't know what the 4 for $4 deal is, it means you get 4 things of food for $4.
Yeah.
And that means you get fries, drink, a burger, and nuggets. And 4 nuggets, all for $4.
Because no big deal. I mean, it's not like it's a secret. I didn't go actually. My wife did with the girls. They went to McDonald's. That was like $30-something at McDonald's.
Yo, it's serious.
So the Big Mac hasn't changed in a long time.
Nope, still same sauce.
Still the same. The cheeseburgers are still the same thing.
Yep.
The fries are still the same. Why are you treating it like you're a 5-star restaurant?
You know who I think ruined it for everybody? Chick-fil-A.
I can't stand
I
that.
feel like when Chick-fil-A came out, that's when these premium prices started coming. Because I feel like Chick-fil-A tried to be like the gourmet fast food place. Because they were like, oh, we do extra breading on our nuggets, and we do this. And then ever since they started doing that, and they started charging like $5.80 for a combo, I feel like that everybody else just started, hey, well, if they're like gas stations, well, Chick-fil-A gonna charge that much for a combo, I'm gonna charge this much for a combo. And I feel like it was a ripple effect. Because that's what I feel like Chipotle and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, no, it's just crazy.
I blame them.
I'm not a fan of them at all. I mean, like, we go to them. Obviously, you know, the kids want to eat something, we'll stop and get something. But they need to go back to like the reality, because they're helping themselves, but they're not helping the poor people. They want to they want to eat and have to go out. But now, it's expensive.
Now, if I want to help a homeless person and buy them a combo, I'm like, bro, we need to both be begging.
Yeah,
we need to both hit these streets.
the both of us are gonna have cups.
Neither one of us can afford these combos.
Yeah. All right, ES. We'll talk soon.
Oh, yes,
he's
out
leaving.
of here.
Yeah, he's got to go take care of some stuff.
Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah. So I did notice that a lot of the McDonald's now. I'm gonna touch this topic until you find what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
But they've been remodeling them and putting this big wall in the front. And now you go in, you go to the screen, you pick your food, and you pick a number. And now they have like servers. Mm-hmm. It's McDonald's. You have servers in McDonald's.
That's ridiculous. They're making it into like a gourmet restaurant.
Yeah, so that's what they're trying to push to. And don't be surprised, people, if you end up going there for a family of 4 and spending $60 on fries and burgers.
Bro, man, ever since Cardi and Offset had that, like, whatever her husband name, they had that commercial where they feed each other McDonald's. She swirled it into the floor.
They had to pay her.
They said, we still paying Cardi.
Yep, they sure are.
What is something you know you should let go of, but you haven't yet, Frankie? So, like me, well, one, PSA for all the people out there, something that you should let go of is all the guys that are 30 and up still trying to be a rapper. Let it go.
Yeah.
If you are 30, 35 plus, and you still try to get that deal, let it go. It's not, your time has moved on.
Yeah.
Time has left you.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to stuff like that, rap, yes. But if you're just singing, 35 is probably the prime for you to sing.
Yeah, a good singer could go a long ways.
Oh,
you can still do hooks on background.
Have you heard October London?
No. Oh yeah. So yes, I heard of him. He's the guy. He wants to be Marvin Gaye.
Bro, have you heard him?
I heard him.
He sounds really good, dude.
All right. Oh, we can have. All right. So
He sounds good,
first,
man.
let's talk about October London.
Okay.
Shout out to him. Amazing musical artist. He's like a throwback artist. He does a lot of neo soul music, and he definitely has some influence by Marvin. Like he does a lot of the falsettos that, oh baby, like he does a lot of that.
Oh, he can hit him.
He hit him. But I actually, when I listened to him, like just during the verses, I was getting Maxwell.
Ooh.
I was hearing Maxwell in his voice, and that's a huge compliment because Maxwell to me is like Sade and Maxwell had a baby, and it was Maxwell.
Yeah.
Your pretty wings. Like
No, yeah.
when I
hear
heard
it.
it, I was like, man, this guy. Like as soon as his voice hit, and I heard that sultry voice, I was like, oh shoot, like he one of them.
Oh, he can hit.
He's a dope artist. I stumbled upon him on Instagram.
So we were out. We were on vacation. One of the guys that he goes, yo, have you heard him? I'm like, no, I haven't heard him. And I'm just like, oh, that's Marvin Gaye. He goes, that's not Marvin Gaye. I said, what do you mean that's not Marvin Gaye? He goes, that's not Marvin Gaye. That's this guy named October London. So I'm,
Wow.
so I'm like, now I'm looking at the video. It's a kid,
Yeah, he's a young guy.
and I'm like, that's coming out of his head,
Yeah.
his mouth, his
Yeah,
voice.
crazy.
Amazing artist,
Amazing
man.
art. Like I stumbled upon him, like he had the beanie on, like, and you could tell he was going for that Marvin soul. And I was like, okay, I see what you're doing, young man. I see what you're doing.
Yeah, I was really amazed, and I hope he makes it big and stays humble.
But you know what? And this goes back to the point with the older gentlemen trying to be rappers. And the only reason why I'm saying this because I still got a lot of people I know in the hood who trying to be rappers, and I'm kind of telling them, you gotta let it go. Like I feel like nowadays you shouldn't be shopping for a record deal because nowadays everything is so self-produced by these kids now. Like these kids, they have multiple different ways how they get their music out and build their following, whether it's through SoundCloud, whether it's through they release it on iTunes directly, or whether they just do Spotify playlisting. They just have more. Like I feel like if you're not doing these things and you're trying to become an artist and you haven't started building your following there, trying to build it in your 30s as a rapper, I don't see it happening. And I think some things you just need to let go of. Maybe you should be a ghostwriter for other rappers, or maybe you could be a producer, or maybe you could be a manager for another rapper, and you could kind of like, yo, here's some things that you could do. Use the knowledge that you gain over the years and spread it to some other new artists trying to get in.
Ghostwriting makes money.
A lot.
A lot.
Neo
Ghostwriters make money.
Neo, the artist, he ghostwritten some of your biggest hits that most people don't even know. He wrote for Rihanna. He wrote for Beyonce. He wrote for pop artists. Like he wrote for tons of artists, and he makes tons of money. Not just
Okay, there, buddy.
So I can't breathe through my nose, so I'm breathing through my mouth, and I'm trying to talk at the same time, and I'm just all messed up.
I didn't know you were gonna burp a hiccup.
Yo, I'm like all messed up. My saliva's stuck in my throat. I can't talk it. I'm like, let me drink some water.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
No,
Freddie.
so all these people, and I'm not just gonna say like the rappers that are getting to that point. Everybody that's trying to get into some type of industry that's entertainment, all right. You can do everything for yourself.
Yep, everything independently.
Become an LLC. It's not expensive. Cover yourself. Produce yourself. Learn the product. Again, this show, it started with you and me and a DJ controller.
Yep.
Recording through the DJ controller.
Yeah, crazy.
Okay. What did we end up doing? Ended up learning how to use OBS. That's how you can see the video now. Then added the soundboard that's in front of us now. The better mics. Slowly
Chip away at it.
But you can produce everything for your own brand and not have to try to get a record deal or try to get. Now, once you get to a certain point, which listen, if it comes to us, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've already said it. But if you get to a certain point where they are recognizing you for the work that you put in already,
Yeah.
then you go make a deal.
Yeah.
But it's about the grind. It's
Yeah.
always about the grind. Mark Cuban said that he respects a guy that'll go door to door to sell a vacuum
Yeah.
day to day than anybody that was just given the money and says, this is your business.
Yeah. Because they don't have the experience.
They
or
don't have the
know-how.
experience,
They never
but-
heard no.
Yeah. So they don't need to do that. Listen, and again, when it comes to rap, that's probably the one music genre that there is, unless you're an old school guy who's been in the
Yeah.
industry for a very long time, You shouldn't be rapping at 50.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
Unless you're Jay-Z and you're already
Yeah.
established.
But you're established.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
you
trying to start and break in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Now, if you want to at 50, you want to do country music, knock yourself out.
Yeah, I think singing can go a lot further than
Yeah.
than rapping.
But it's like rap is one of those things that
You got to know the niche. You got to know
Yeah.
like the sort of what's current, whatever is the trend or the style of rap. You have to go with that. Like you can't be rapping like an '80s rapper.
not today.
In 2023, it just won't be received well by this generation.
Yeah, but these rappers are they annoy the crap out of me. That's why. Listen, like when it comes to music, they're like, "Oh, do you have this? Do you have that?" No, why? Because I don't like that music. I won't even play it.
No.
No. I have, like, I want to play, like, do events for people, and then I'm like listening to them, and they're like, I'm like, oh, so give me some of the genres, and then they're like, oh, we want some rap, we want some reggaeton, some dembo, some moombatan, and I'm like, everything that you said to me right now, yeah, I can play them, and I have played them, but none of it's 100% vulgar stuff. There's nothing clean of the music anymore.
Yeah.
There's no censoring.
Yeah.
But then you'll censor me if I say something wrong.
Yeah. Ooh. That is very true.
But as long as you have a rap, you can get away with it. Maybe I should become a rapper at 52.
You should.
So I can say everything.
And you just rap about everything that just takes you off. Everything that annoys
That's
you.
it. I'm becoming a rapper. at
DJ
52.
Fire is no more.
Yeah.
His name is Fire Alert, or his name is Fire Lyrics. I do have one thing I want to ask you that a listener asked. Listener was saying, because me and you have talked about this in the past, and I don't want to serious this out because this probably went too long, but person was saying, they heard us speak about different religions and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And they said, I like you guys' take, and they're having a similar crossroads. And they're like, hey, this person was raised of a certain religion their whole lives, and now they try to like open their mind to other things and walk a different spiritual journey. And they wanted to know, what is some advice we could give to this person who is starting out on their sort of spiritual enlightenment journey that they're trying to take? Like just trying to figure out what it is they want to believe in. What is some advice you got for them?
Don't follow history. Don't follow the man. Follow your heart. Because what people right now, a lot of people are history. When I say about history, I'm talking about like because that's what your parents were, and that's what they were, and that's what they were. So that's what I am.
Yep.
But if you're turning around and just doing it because they did it, you really don't know the reason why you're joining that organization or religion. So I really think you got to go with your heart because a lot of people they look at religion based off of, again, my opinion, off of how long they've been around, and like popularity. Okay,
Yeah.
You can't do that. I mean, like I respect people that are turning around and be like, listen, I believe in a higher being. I just don't believe in going to a church or a temple or whatever, just because it's their version of something.
Yeah.
Do the research. Yeah, do the research. The Bible, the Quran, all these books, you can actually go to a public library and you can actually do research and realize the different translations of one verse and interpretations. So do that over anything else. Again, this is me.
Yeah.
I don't believe in following something that's organized just because other people have done it. Some people need that. I just think that if you find a good communication with the higher being and God, or whichever way you want to do it, that's the way you should do it.
No, well said. Well said. I mean, I don't really have much to add to that. I think you hit all the points that I would have made. I like especially your point about a lot of times we believe in the things that we believe in because we were born into it and because that's what we've been told our whole life. I think anybody who's at that crossroads where you're now starting to say, you know what, I want to expand my mind to just to see what other cultures are doing, what are they celebrating. I think right there, that is the great start of a spiritual journey because, again, it starts with you and how you want to build that relationship with your higher self, with your higher being, however you choose to define it. I mean, everybody has a different path and a different way of how they want to practice their spirituality. And I think it should be unique to each person. Like my relationship with my higher being will be totally different than maybe Frankie's relationship, but it's maybe the same person that we are directing our energy and faith towards. So again, I think anybody who is making that decision to finally just say, I want to break from the mold that I was basically given. Right there, you commend yourself right there just for keeping an open mind, because the first step of any spiritual journey is just to have an open mind. Don't condemn or try to figure out which one is right. Because there is no right answer. It's only what is right for you and your journey to your own enlightenment.
Yeah. Ro threw into the chat, she's educate yourself on all religions and then make your own choice. And
I like that, yeah.
That's 100%.
Yeah. That's how I got exposed. Like, one of my good friends that I used to work with, he was Muslim, and he would pray 5 times a day. And then my first question to myself was, man, he definitely gonna get into heaven because he prayed way more than I do. And I was like, maybe I'm not doing enough.
No, but again, like when it comes to that stuff, my problem. Here's one of my issues. Okay, I have a problem where somebody from religion says you can only hang out with those people from those religions.
Yeah.
Right there, you're already divided
Yep.
yourself from everybody else, because you're not going, like, if you're going to preach to them or do anything, you're not doing it to people that are that religion. You're doing it to people that are not. So
Yeah.
if you're only hanging out with these people, this
Like-minded
organization-
people, you're closed-minded.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, so I can't talk to them because we're not the same religion. I can't go on vacation with them because we're not the same religion. But then you want me to try to convert them. Well, how am I supposed to do that if I'm not allowed to talk to them?
Yeah.
That I have a problem with.
No, I feel you.
And to me, it's just like, listen, best friend Muslim,
Yeah.
hands down.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't trade his friendship for anybody's.
Exactly.
I don't care what anybody says. Jimmy and I've known him since I was 14 years old.
Yeah.
I know that if I call him right now, he'd show up.
Yeah.
That's a friend. I
Exactly.
have nothing to do with religion.
Yeah.
It has to do with the fact that he's a good person and he's a human being that
Exactly.
cares.
Exactly.
So educate yourself.
Yep. Nah, couldn't say it better. I think we're good, bro. I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Unless you got something else you want to touch on before we leave, or before we go to food for thought.
Ooh, I forgot to do that.
Come on, Frankie. That's what the whole show is. Life lessons. We gotta leave a food for thought.
Are we?
Come on, what do you got? I know you got something, Frankie.
Well, I no. So, I just got a text that they can't hear us.
They can't hear us. Oh no.
No, we're fine because it's still running.
No. Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, I think it's just you. Ro, can you hear us? Give us a.
Poor Ro.
Ro, you there? I know you're
Anybody,
there.
if you can't hear us, try to refresh. Well, it's stupid for
refresh
me to
the
give.
page.
It's stupid for me to give instructions if they can't hear us. Let's
Yeah.
try sign language.
Can you hear me?
Never mind. Anyway, food for thought, Frankie. It's all right, Ro. You could always catch the playback. The show's getting recorded live, so we'll definitely be posting this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Samsung Podcasts, whatever's your favorite streaming service. Will be up and locked and loaded.
I'm just looking at the replay.
Oh,
On the screen down here, and it looks like I moved over. Look at that.
yeah.
I gotta work on this camera.
Yeah, we went out of focus and back in focus. It looked like somebody's been putting Vaseline on our camera. Anyway, we're still being recorded.
Somebody about to fight.
Let me go ahead. I'll shoot my food for thought, and then we can go ahead and get out of here. Farrah says she can hear us. All right, food for thought. Pay attention, everybody. You can't. Pay attention, everybody. Here's the lesson.
Starts.
Here's the lesson. You can't give your life more time. So give the time you have left more life. Make the most of your moments and make the most of your time on this earth, because tomorrow's never promised to us. And I think a lot of times throughout our lives, we always sacrifice time for money, whether it's work, whether it's where you put your energy at that is wasted. Don't take advantage of it. Celebrate more life.
Damn, that was good. How am I supposed to put a food for thought for that after that one?
It's all right, Bob.
You caught me off guard here.
We do. He said I caught him off guard. We do this every week. Ay, Tito. All right, go get the music ready, Frankie. Anyway, we appreciate you guys rocking and rolling with us. If you have any ideas or if you have any thoughts that you would like to send to the show or send to me and Frankie to maybe discuss on the next show. Send it to. I'm sorry, guys. I know my nose has been annoying you guys this whole show. I literally can't breathe. The nose is all messed up. I took allergy medicine. It's not working. Anyway, we appreciate you rocking and rolling with us. I'll be better next week. Make sure you follow us on Instagram as well as on Facebook. Make sure you also follow us on Spotify, Samsung Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, whatever your favorite streaming service, so you can stay up to date on all of our newest and greatest episodes. We appreciate all the new listeners stepping in here and rocking with us. We appreciate all of our old listeners, our OGs, who routinely come in here. Despite the time, they always come in here to support us. We appreciate and love you guys. And we'll be back here again next week. Frankie on the ones and twos. We are out of here. DJ Fire, we gone.
Life lessons with idiots. Till next time. Peace.
I didn't even get to do my outro. We give you these lessons so you can achieve your blessings. Peace, love, and a bottle of hair grease, in case you needed it.
Oh my God. Big difference from last week.
Oh, dude, I didn't breathe for like at least 45 minutes of this show. I'm dying right now.
I was looking at you. I was like, you're about to pass out. So what do you think with the new background?
I dig it. I dig it. I think it brings out my eyes.
And then because your people?
My people. Yeah, I really shine with the black background.
Oh my God.
I can't, bro. My peoples, bro.
Yeah.
I can't believe that was said to you.
Yeah.
But you know what? That doesn't. I can't believe it, and I know it was said to you.
So here's the thing that bugs me out with that is that they say your people, and they're fine with saying it.
Yeah, casually.
And it's just like no big deal to them. But
I don't see what the big deal is, Frank.
it's like, why are you getting offended?
Well, what is your problem? You're being
And-
defensive.
And I'm like, how is that even?
You're being defensive.
But then if I go, that shirt you're wearing is really, how dare you? That's part of me. Like, get the hell out of here. I'm so done with that, man.
I can't, Frank.
I can't wait for it to be like 1985 again.
Oh God, you want to go in the past now?
I'll go to 85.
I thought we was going to the future, Frank.
No, I can go back to 85.
85?
Where Richard Pryor, you had Eddie Murphy, you
George
had
Carlin.
George Carlin. They were all there, and they were telling the truth the way it was, and nobody gave a crap. I'm done.
Facts.